evening and welcome to season 3 of Is Love Enough? But we have a new secret. We have a secret for season 3. Shh, a very well kept secret. Look at them saying, shh. Our secret is there has been a name change. That's right. Is Love Enough? It's changing its name too. Let's get a drum roll for the new name. The new name is Love. Is it enough? Ooh, I like that. Love, is it enough? Now that we have our new name, let us do this. We want to thank everyone, that's right, you, for being loyal viewers of Is Love Enough and join us on this journey of love. Is it enough? Your participation with WYTV7 helped push our show to #1 quite a few times on some of our episodes. And we owe that all to you. And we just want to say thank you. So whether you're a follower, a regular follower, or you're just visiting us for the very first time, do us a favor, hit the like button. Then go over and hit the share button and share this episode right here as I interview the founders and host. I'm going to say that again. The founders and hosts of Love, Is It Enough? Gregory and Karen Lightner. That's right. We're about to interview the Lightners. But before we interview the Lightners, let's give WYTV7 some love. WYTV7.org is a nonprofit television station that sponsors programming just like ours that help educate, empower, and encourage our communities. Please consider donating to WYTV7. Go to WYTV7.org, click that orange button, and donate now. Now, let's interview the Lightners. Welcome, Gregory and Karen Lightner, to Love Is It Enough?
Hi.
Hi, welcome. Now,
so glad to be back.
Yes,
season 3.
Is. What season is this?
Season 3.
That's right. Yes. This is season 3. And the very first question goes right along with season 3. Why has this show been so important to you guys?
Well, for me, it's been important for us because we help inspire, grow, and help relationships get better. And that's important to us because we share a great love between us and a good relationship. And we know that authentic relationships, when they are made and they're built, it helps the person overall life. When we have great relationships, we feel better about ourselves. We can navigate through our life better, and we have partners with us that can help us when we're down. So building those authentic relationships is what's really important to me.
Yes, and by us, help building the authentic relationship, like you said. I often look back and use some of the methods we gave to other couples. And we'll look back and I'm like, oh, you know what? We hadn't done this in a while. I think we need to go back and do that. And I think being that we've been married 28 years, sometimes it's like, okay, we've been married 28 years. Well, we just let it go.
Sometimes it's tools that we share on the show for people to use that maybe we haven't used in a long time or we've forgotten about it, to be frankly honest. But by helping other people grow, we're still growing ourselves. So as much as we want relationships or other people relationships to grow, we want our relationship to continue to grow and never get stagnant either. So by doing this, it helps us to stay on that cutting edge of relationship.
Of one thing, never letting it get boring, right?
Right.
And now this goes this goes right into question 2, which is, what are you say 1 or 2 of the biggest myths people have about love?
Well, to me, women are more romantic than men. But in our marriage, my husband is more of the romantic than I am.
Okay.
A lot of people figure that, okay, since you're the woman, you're more romantic than the man just come home and work or whatever. But this guy here, top-notch romantic. He takes the very smallest thing and it blows up to this, like they say, this ginormous event. And I'm like, oh my gosh, So he is the more romantic than I am, you know?
And for me, I would say there's two. One, that love is just a happenstance, right?
Mhm.
That you see somebody and bam, just instantly fall in love with them. And in reality, what that is attraction. You instantly are attracted to somebody, but love is a decision. You have to decide that I'm going to love this person. You have to decide to put the energy in a relationship. And the other is that love doesn't need work. Love needs work. Love is hard. Love is messy. Love can be confusing. And sometimes you need someone to help navigate you through those messy, confusing, hard moments so you preserve what is important to you.
I like that. And you just saying love is messy, but it's a good messy, right? Right? It's a good
Right.
messy,
It can, yes.
but
yes.
you have to put the work in.
You got to put the work in.
You got to put the work in. Let me talk about this for a second. The past 2 years have been very challenging for a lot of families, from the pandemic, job security, inflation, finances, you name it. Either way, it's been very stressful. What are some ways that your family has been able to navigate during these challenging times, especially seeing so many families falling apart and, separating? It's been really challenging for a lot of families. How have you been able to stay?
Well, first, I would say to families that you have to work on your family in the good times. Because when tragedy hits or when hard times hits the country or your family, it's more difficult to build good or build relationships when you're already in the midst of a crisis. So you have to have good family morals, good family connections before the crisis. So once the crisis hits, then you can continue to get closer within the crisis. And if you haven't built that, then what I tell families is, okay, it's crisis mode now, right? So instead of pulling apart, you need to bind together. I just said this to somebody the other day. Why do we have to hold on to things? Okay, you made me mad, I made you mad. It hurt me, I hurt you. But in a crisis, sometimes we have to say, let's put this on the back burner and let's survive together. And that's what families have to do. Sometimes we have to survive together. And so what we have done, quarantine was different for us than a lot of other families. We enjoyed quarantine. Look, they can shut the country back down now. I had a good time in quarantine. Quarantine was fun. We played games. We had paint nights. We did barbecues, puzzles.
I mean, the works.
The works. And like every other family in America, we got short on food. We got short on supplies, but we just made it work because we've already built in that family center. So when crisis hit, it was okay. Everybody on deck, throw it in. Well, how can we make this work? All right, we ain't got but this in the refrigerator. And don't need everybody complaining. Let's see how we can make a good meal out of it. That's what we did.
We live in with the chef, so he made the simplest thing. We had a whole gourmet meal. And then when it came to like the finance part, when things got, like they say, when your money got funny, everybody works, the kids, okay, daddy, what can we do? Because he already instilled in them, the value of that. So everybody put their money in the pot and we see what we got, and we did it from there.
And at one point, that's like other families in America during the pandemic, before they start helping with the stimulus and the unemployment, we had everybody unemployed. I'm a school teacher, so we kept getting our salary because we still had to work from home, but everyone else was laid off basically.
Right, and you have a large family.
Yes, I have a large family, but again, we had built that in. So though it got tough, though times were tight, we did not cannibalize each other. We realized that we had to survive together. And so that's something I teach families. You have to survive together.
That's an awesome point, Bishop. You said crisis mode, which means we don't fall apart. We get closer, we come together, and we figure out how we're going to maneuver through this as a family. This conversation is going great, but we have to take a break and give WYTV7 a moment of your time. We'll be right back after this message.
Happy is an intentional and lifelong journey, but it's hard to change and grow towards higher levels of happy without knowing where you're starting from. Our happy quiz puts a starting pin on the map to your happy living and provides additional guidance and motivation along the way. Just go to happyliving.com and take the happy quiz to get started on your road to happy.
Welcome back to Love. Is it enough? Now, we are interviewing the Lightners who are going into season 3, the founders and hosts. Yes, they are. And you know what? I think I've been a little rude. No one introduced me. No, I didn't. The host didn't. Look, I am the host. I'm the guest host, but I am Carolyn Cuffey. I am actually the oldest sister of Gregory and Karen Lightner. That's right. So let's move on. I want to ask you something. I heard that there's a huge rumor going around.
Wow.
The Lightner family is about to expand. Now, sis, we about the same age, so I ain't trying to put you down, but I know it ain't you. I know it ain't you, girl. It ain't you. But the Lightner family is expanding. Y'all want to share with our viewers what's going on?
Yes. Sarah is having twins.
Not just expansion. Come in. Well, our expansion is no, I'm not expecting, but our baby girl is getting married.
And our oldest daughter is getting married.
Yes, Frances will be getting married October the 15th of this year.
Wow.
And you want to say about the other one?
All I know is April. I ain't know no date.
And our oldest daughter, Destiny, will be getting married on April 7th, 2023.
Woo!
We have 2 weddings.
Yes, this young man, he's not taking this very well because they are daddy girls.
Yes, they are daddy's girls, and
They're
I know
daddy
this
girls, but
from
she about to have
witness and
twins.
experience. They are daddy's
Come on,
girls.
saints, pray with me.
Right, listen. Not only pray with you, not pray for your heart, but let's pray for that pocket. 2 daughters.
Yes.
2 daughters.
2 daughters.
In less than 1 year are both getting married.
Yes.
And from my understanding, having some very nice weddings.
Yes.
Yes. So Frances stayed home doing college and pursued her college career. And so that was less expensive on her behalf.
Yes.
So I told her she wanted to be a princess for the day. So she's having a fairy tale wedding. Destiny moved away for college, which was more expensive. But she is still having a very nice, eloquent evening wedding. Their taste is totally different.
Yes.
Franny is very simple, princessy, country girl kind of vibe. Destiny is very elegant, and I don't know how she got this. Y'all pray for her saints. She got this Harry Potter thing going on. It's gonna be fun and cute though. Yes. And so we're very excited. Both young men are great young men, awesome young men. We love them both. The families of both of them are great, and we all have a great connection. Yes. So it has really been good. It has been an easy transition because of that.
Yeah. So you have 3 sons. Tell us the name of your additional sons.
Who you asking me? I can't remember the name of the 3 that I birthed. L.A., Ashley, Mitchell.
Destiny's fiance.
Ashley Mitchell.
Ashley Mitchell.
And Will.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
But ain't Smith.
And Francis' fiance is Will Hughie.
Well, welcome to the family, yes. Ashley and Will. We are so excited to have you. Yay!
Yes. It's going to be great. Now, so Francis' wedding is fastly approaching.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is.
So every day we're doing something.
Since we're on family, tell our viewers a little bit about Let's Ask Mama.
So let's ask mom is a topic because so many people have deep burning questions, and sometimes we're talking to mom about questions because she is an ex-educator. She is a relationship
retired
counselor.
educator.
Yeah, retired educator, I should say,
Full
not
of wisdom,
ex-educator.
full of wisdom and
She
knowledge.
is a
Yes.
minister, an overseer. She has been in ministry for many years. She has counseled relationships for many years. So sometimes we bounce ideas and questions off her. And while we were sitting there one day, we said we should just do a segment and let's throw a bunch of questions at her. And let's call it Let's Ask Mama. So
Right.
viewers can write in any question, any
Right.
topic, and let's ask mama.
Let's ask mama. So we're inviting you viewers to send some questions in, anything that's on your mind. And trust us when we tell you there is no question that's going to shock Let's Ask Mama. So what can viewers expect from season 3 of Love, Is It Enough?
Well, of course, relationship stuff, more relationship. But this season we are gonna dive into talking about more single topics in relationship, single and fabulous, single and satisfied, single and happy.
Okay.
There are some people who are single and are satisfied and are happy. And then we're gonna do some segments on let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Okay.
Yeah, the single thing is we had a few people like, okay, y'all talk about marriage and relationship and all that. What about we single people? So
Right.
like, oh, you know what? That's good.
Yes.
So
yes.
we definitely gonna do more, single segments.
Single segments, and like we said, not only the sex segments, because sex is an important part of relationship, and it needs to be taught in a way that people can navigate it safely. And then the other thing we are going to delve into is what does our youth, our teenagers, our 20-year-olds think about marriage and relationship. And I think that's going to be a great segment as well. And then we do want to go back and revisit the single men topic and how they handle being single and in the ministry.
It's some good shows coming up. I don't know about you viewers, but I can't wait to watch some of these shows myself. And look, and I'm the background.
We are excited.
I'm excited.
Our first segments shows is going to be on relationship building authentic relationships, whether it's a romantic relationship or platonic relationship. How do you build a lasting relationship?
Wow, that's right. And that's part of your 3-part series that you have coming up for the next few shows. You're going to talk about those relationships, and that's for any type of relationship, maneuvering through the different phases, because we can go from hi, I just met you to, oh, you my boo and I'm getting married in 2.5 seconds, and you just skipped everything in between.
Yes.
So viewers, you want to join us, trust me, these two have some good stuff in store for us. Some good stuff. Now, our time is almost up. But before we go, Lightners, we would love for you to share some information with the viewers. What would you like to say to our viewers in closing?
First, I would like to say thank you to everybody who has helped us make some great #1 shows on last season. Please, ma'am, please, sir, come back. I know the name has changed to Love. Is It Enough? Which I kind of like. I like that. It's kind of romantic. You gotta get used to saying it. But we want all our viewers to come back, help support the show by liking and sharing.
Yes. And thank you as well, because without you two, we would not have this show. So we are excited for season 3, from Love, Is It Enough to Love, Is It Enough? I am excited. I'm excited about what's in store for the new season. And if you have a topic you'd like to share with our host, or you have a question for Let's Ask Mama, or even if you would like to be guests, that's right, we would love to have you come and sit with our host and be their guest. You can reach us at gtlm.isloveenough gmail.com.
Yes.
I'm going to say that again because the Gmail has not changed, but the
That's
name
right.
has changed.
That's right.
GTLM dot is love enough at gmail.com. And we look
Yes.
forward to hearing from you. And we look forward to you supporting us in this season. Close us out, Lightners.
Thank you again. We'd like
Thank
to
you all
thank
so much.
WYTV7 and Miss Libby for giving us this generous chance to
Yes.
be on the air and share the wisdom that God has given us with relationships. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, viewers.
Thank you for our wonderful, 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 wonderful
Yes.
Producer, Miss Carolyn
Yes.
Cuffey, who helps us put these shows
Yes.
together and helps keep us on task week by week, day by day.
Yes.
Thank you so much
you.
for being a part of this winning team.
Yes.
See you next time.